Good afternoon, everybody. It's John Ross with the John Ross Show on this Monday, November 17th, 2025. It's a nice, cool 44 degrees out there. We had a little warmer there last Friday, if you remember, it was in the 60s. So that's where we have that today in our Fox Valley area. And today we're going to discuss briefly and a different topic than we were planning on. Our brother, Dr. Vincent Gaddis, couldn't be with us today. He's got to do a good job speaking with us. He said his throat wasn't doing too well. So hopefully we'll have him next week with us, Dr. Vincent Gaddis. So I'm sorry that didn't work out today. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about something I got onto this morning. It's been on my mind a long time, but it really got onto my mind. I don't know about you, but I do my morning things, and one thing is, we look to God and have our breakfast, and I have my morning Joe. Now that's, you might say, well, that's coffee. No, it's a show that's on not MSNBC anymore, MS Now. They changed their name, and Morning Joe's on that broadcast. And I appreciate Joe Scarborough, and he got talking this morning about legacy and immigration, and he was talking about how the Supreme Court is not going to look good here with the immigration, the way it's going, and the way Trump is doing it, and grabbing citizens, hurting babies or young children. And he brought up about the Catholic Church. And you can hear Joe's comments at about 7 minutes on what he thought about the Evangelical Church. But the Catholic Church this week, I'm going to take Joe down and we're going to just discuss this in a few minutes. And we'll take this off. And the Catholic Church put out on Wednesday, they put out a strong rebuke of the Trump administration. I think it's the first time in many years, and a special message on that. So my understanding is then over the weekend, many of our Catholic churches spoke on this. So here's an excerpt from Sunday's New York Times online. As administration has stepped up its deportation efforts, though the Catholic Church has gotten louder in its criticism, the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops on Wednesday issued a special message, the first since 2013, opposing what it called the indiscriminate mass deportation of people. Goes on to say, we are saddened by the state of the contemporary debate and the vilification of immigrants, the bishops wrote. We are concerned about the conditions of detention centers and the lack of access to pastoral care. And they had you can read that on the Catholic Bishop's site, more what that entails. So back to what I was thinking, Joe Scarborough got talking, And then he brought up that about our legacy, about the Supreme Court's legacy, and the Catholic Church is doing its job, but where is the Supreme Court? And then he brought up, where is the Evangelical Church? Is their legacy going to be destroyed by not standing up here? It's a good question. I haven't heard too many evangelical leaders standing up. There's some. I know pastors, I know several, but our leadership of these denominations and groups, I know World Relief has put out some statements, and others have. But is the evangelical legacy going to be destroyed here by not standing up for our immigrant community and the way it's being treated, not as children of God? And we do want to have a balanced immigration policy, and the Catholic bishops brought that up too, about we want that immigration reform that we've talked about, and let's get that on the table instead of this mass deportation thinking. Joe Scarborough brought that up. Why don't we just stop it right now? Because we've had a stoppage at the U.S. border, or southern border, so that's in better shape, if we could say. But why do we have to have picking up brown and black skinned people just because of your color of your skin? It's not good. Can the Evangelical Church stand up? Well, I want to bring up one more thing. Remember our food pantries across our area? Remember them, all of them. We have several. As we had a guest on Monday, a week ago Monday, the Salvation Army, we should remember them. And Major Joaquin and all the Salvation Army in other cities too, they have pantries and they need your help. So that's one thing that's out there, to help out our pantries. And that's one pantry. I'm gonna start showing a few little excerpts here. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Just 1 second. We got to help out our pantries right now, even though there is some SNAP money coming, but it's not right away. Okay, I just mentioned the Salvation Army. That's one that we can help. Let me get that here. I'll give you a little more information. This is on the Aurora Pantry. They could use donations. Of course, our other pantries can too. I'm just going to bring up a few pantries here. You can get more information on other pantries at the Northern Illinois Food Bank. I'll put that up real fast here too. Here's the Salvation Army in Aurora. It's on Redwood Drive. So remember them. That's one of our pantries. And then I'm going to bring up another pantry here. Just 1 second here. Gotta keep the flow here. Another pantry would be the Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry, which I think our Kiwanis group is going to be doing stuff later part of the week here with them. And that's it's a pretty good sized pantry, and they've been around since the early 80s, and we really appreciate them. And they're on Jericho Road. So call them and give them their help. So you know somebody needs help. The Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry. And the other pantry I'm going to bring up is the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry, which has been around a while too. It's been around too for a little while. So let me give you that address. It's on Highland. Marie Wilkinson and the Roar Interfaith have other sub pantries too. And there's a couple sub pantries for Marie on the east side at the high school, East High, and our church on 4th Street, and I believe it's Seminary there is another one. And so Marie Wilkinson. So help these pantries. Tell your friends about them, and let's donate to them also. So that's where we're at right now, and I just thank everybody for taking a little time with me today, and we hope and pray that the legacy of our churches can stand up at this time, and a very important time. And I'm going to throw this up hold it, what did I got? Where I was going to throw this up? I had something else I was going to give you, but I forgot. Where'd it go? Well, yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is where you can find your other pantries out there at solvehungertoday.org. Solvehungertoday.org, and this is a get groceries, resources, find. So that's one way. So, and they can also use your support there at the Northern Illinois Food Bank. So we're just hanging it up for right now. We'll see you then tomorrow. On Wednesday, Lord willing. And I'm just we'll see you then at 5 on Wednesday, Lord willing. And for right now, I'll just say bye-bye to everybody. And thanks for listening. And we got to stand up and pray and for our country. And I thank you for listening to me, and we'll hopefully have Dr. Gaddis back next week, so that'll be good. So we'll see you then on Wednesday. God bless. Have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.